Good morning. Okay, so this is what is this, day 3? I think this is day 3. And we want to go through the normal thing. The format of this is a morning update, and I talk about what I got done the previous day, what I'm going to do today, and answer any questions. And the reason I'm doing this is not to replace the build videos. I still plan on releasing build videos, but this is an opportunity to give real-time updates to people who are interested in following the project, and it's motivation for me, kind of accountability to help me get the project done quickly. And so with that, I'm going to jump right in and talk about what I got done yesterday. All right, so yesterday I think I got a little bit too aggressive in terms of what I thought I could get accomplished, but you know, it is what it is, so I'll talk about what I did accomplish. I sanded down the base of this headstand casting, and I don't know if you recall, but there was quite a bit of a concave part in the middle. Maybe that's where the sprue was from where the individual who cast it gated the casting. So it took a long time to get it sanded down. The top surface here was not too terrible, but it also took a while to sand. Furthermore, I used the the 12-inch disc sander that I have to sand that down. And one of the things that I learned, I feel like it's an important lesson to learn, that disc sander, and I didn't realize it, but it really tends to make a round surface, because you can imagine what's happening is as you're holding a part up against that rotating face, you know, it tends to kind of bump around. It's not like when you're on the surface plate, and you're sanding against a flat surface, you have a much better control of the part. It's less likely to tip or get caught or whatever from the power tool, from the sander. So that was a big thing to learn. I still spent a better part of an hour just getting those surfaces sanded on the disc sander, only to find out after printing it that they were a little too rounded, and I'm going to spend all day scraping. So I scraped a little bit, then I went to the bench, up to the surface plate, sandpaper on the surface plate to get it flat, and then I started scraping in on the bottom. So it took a lot longer, but I don't want to take shortcuts at this point, because I feel like the interface between the headstand and the bed is an important interface, as do I feel the vertical ways are an important interface. The surface between the headstand and the actual vertical ways that get mounted to it.
Michael says he also experiences that problem.
Oh yeah? Well, it's good to know that seems to be on track.
He says, I always had that problem with disc sanders and belt sanders.
Yeah, I feel like the belt sander, I feel like the smaller 1-inch belt sander that I have, I can kind of tune in, almost like scraping. You just focus on the areas that you want to reduce, and the other parts you can kind of leave alone. But with the 12-inch disc, I mean, if you're trying to remove material in the middle, there's really no way to do it, you know. And if it gets cockeyed at all, it's going to round over the corner. So that's kind of what I was fighting against. And yeah, okay. So what am I working on today? I'm going to try to get this scraped. I'd like to get this part scraped, and I'd like to get the bedways mounted to, not bedways, vertical ways mounted to the vertical portion of the headstand, and if possible, get it mounted. One of the things that I picked up yesterday was a set of pins, alignment pins, that will go between this headstand and the bed, and that way it keeps the registration consistent even if you have to remove it. The screws are there to keep it held on, but they don't necessarily provide the alignment. So 1/8" pins should, in a reamer to make sure that I've got the alignment between them. Yeah, so hopefully I can get all that done today. We'll see how it goes. There weren't really many questions from yesterday other than Kim standing closer to the microphone and
yeah, I'll try to project better.
Project better. Okay, well, it doesn't look like there's any questions, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.